Hello there and welcome back to the channel. So here with another South Park Phone Destroyer video. On today's video, guys, we're going to talk about the most recent announcement made by the developers of South Park Phone Destroyer. If you don't know, or you have been living under a rock, or if this is the first time saying it, then you're gonna hear it here. But the developers, specifically Buck, just announced that South Park Phone Destroyer will have a new theme, and that new theme will be coming sometime early July. Now, on this video, we're going to talk about what I think about what I think about this new theme, who I think is going to be on this new theme, what is going to be the sort of the primary color of that theme, the icon of that team, who's going to be composed of it. We're just going to go and go a little bit of ham about that. Now, I will be more than happy to hear what you think about. If you think I'm correct, if you think I'm incorrect, make sure you type on the comment section, if you think I'm correct in my predictions. Now, as for the theme color, I think that the primary color of that team is actually being foreshadowed right here on this image. I think that the new theme will be purple, and that not only it's going to be purple, but I think that it's going to follow the same art as the other video games inside of the franchise of South Park, and I think it's going to be based on superheroes. So it's going to be a superhero theme, and its color is going to be purple. Now, in terms of the icon, as you can see, each of those packs are the current teams that we have in South Park Phone Destroyer. With the exception not included here with the neutral class, you can see that each one of them has their own little icon. Sci-Fi has the robot, Mystic has the Pope hat, Adventure has the cowboy hat, and then finally Fantasy has the little mage hat. I think that one of these two icon is going to be that primary icon, be most likely the one on the bottom. Because if you remember in the other game, and the other South Park Phone Destroyer, not the South Phone Destroyer, the other game of South Park, the Fractured Butthole, it was essentially a split between the two factions that wanted their own franchise set. So I think the Freedom Pals will be the icon, or that icon that you're seeing there will be the icon for this with this new theme. Now, who is going to be the main character of that theme set, superhero set? I think I'm torn, but I'm fairly certain that it will be Dr. Timothy. Dr. Timothy, as you guys remember, he has telekinetic powers. He's able to sort of talk through you, through your mind. And he's actually very eloquent, a little bit of an ass, teach. But I think he's going to be the main character. There are other characters on the Freedom Pals, Mysterion being one of them. But he's already the leader of one of the teams. So I don't think that Kenny or Mysterion will be the main character, right? Another option may be Toolshed, but again, Toolshed, he's already the leader of one of the card sets, so I don't think so. Maybe Tupperware. Tupperware might be a character that takes the leadership of that one, but most likely, it will end up being Dr. Timothy. Now, Dr. Timothy, he uses telekinetic powers, right? So I think he will still be a range unit. Whether he will be a legendary card or not, maybe, because as you can see from the original tool set, right, all the characters, with the exception of Kenny, are legendary cards, right? So I think that Timmy will end up being a legendary card. What sort of powers will he have? I really honestly do not know. Now, Mysterion, I still think that he will still be a good assassin. He will still have sort of that classic Kenny assassin theme. I think that is sort of constant throughout all the other teams, and I think that's going to be the case. Toolshed, I think he's going to be a fighter for sure. Tupperware, most likely a tank. He's sort of imitating Iron Man in this case. So I am almost 100% certain that he will end up being a tank, and probably a tank on the epic area. Um, Wonder Trick, I mean, he sort of has different power sets, but whether he's gonna fly or he's gonna be grounded, most likely he will be a fast ground unit. I think that's what he's going to be. Koon, again, following the same idea, he will be a tank because he's just fat. There's nothing else to say about that, right? So, Human Kite, I think he will be a flying unit, obviously. And Kyle, as you know, he flies on the sci-fi team. He's bounty hunter Kyle. So I don't think he's out of the park to think that he will be a flying unit. Fast Pass, he will be most certainly an attacker, or a fighter, just like he is in all of the other teams. Now, in terms of powers, I cannot say what I think is going to be. Something maybe probably move faster. Maybe he has a charge where he dashes through the screen. I don't know, guys. Professor Chaos, he will be most likely an assassin, just like he is in all the other teams. Colger, I think he will be another attacker on the list, or a fighter. I keep saying attacker. Attacker and fighter for me are the same thing. General Disarray, a Doogie. He will do Doogie teams. Super Craig. This one I sort of struggle, right? Because he is fast, so he's a Superman, right? So I'm thinking he will be again another fighter, but maybe a fighter that's faster. And maybe a fighter that can fly. I'm not sure, right? Because he's supposed to be Superman. So it's sort of hard there. Captain Diabetes, well, you guys know it. I don't know too much about this character, to be honest with you. So whether or not he will have, he will be legendary or not, and what will be his sort of moveset, I am not sure. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. And I think those are the characters, I think, at the beginning that will appear. Those are the most well-defined characters. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have a lot more characters in. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that I'm right? Do you think that I'm wrong? Are you expecting any particular cards? Obviously, I am not touching at all on the spells, on the totems. That is, up for grabs. There's lots of things that could be added. And yeah, I think I'm right, but I certainly could be wrong. Let me know what you guys think about that on the comment section. Please hit that subscribe icon, that bell icon too. I have other bunch of other goodies to come out, so please make sure you subscribe to stay in the loop on the information that I get from the developers, guys. That is all I have for you today. Hope to see you soon. Hope you take care. And yeah, Saul is checking out. Later, guys.